أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. So this is a high level review for all the rules of Tajweed. It's essentially it's intended for my students over the years. So in Sunday school we took some every year we took some rules, but these rules would cover at least 90 up to 90% of the Tajweed rules. The other 10% will be like more professional. So if you follow these rules, you will be good in reading Quran. But prerequisite for this is you can read Arabic, normal Arabic, and you can do the makharij, how to pronounce the letters. And if you do these two, you will be able to follow these rules and will be very good in reciting Quran, inshallah. First of all, we're going to do fast review about why we use this way to read Quran. Because after the Prophet ﷺ, there were many people memorizing Quran, and the Muslim they start to have other than Arab people coming to Islam, and the pronunciation start to mix up, and they try to make rules how to recite the Quran. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And then the Muslim right now, they have 7 different qira'at, 7 recitations that is recognized by all the Muslim. 7. So this we don't have to take notes now. 7 recitations. We Shia recognize the 7. Other Islamic schools they recognize 10, because after the 7 there's 3 came, and later they recognize 14. Why we didn't recognize this? Because we believe in Ahl Bayt alayhim salam, that they are the carrier of the Quran of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These were not approved by our Imams alayhim salam. The way that we're gonna study the Quran and the rules that we're gonna use today, it's the rules of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Imam Ali alayhi salam, it's good to take these notes now. Imam Ali alayhi salam, he taught one guy, his name Al-Sulmi. His name is Abdullah. This guy was the friend and Sahaba of Imam Ali alayhi salam. After this, Asim. So this is As-Sulmi. This is Asim bin Abi An-Nujud. Asim. And from Asim, there's one guy, his name is Hafs. So this Quran that we have now, most of the Quran we have in the Middle East, here in US, in Iran, in even the Quran that's printed in Saudi Arabia, it's the one that's according to Hafs Qira'ah. This Qira'ah is the closest to the normal Arabic speaking, and it includes all the Arab rules, Arabic language rules. And if somebody recite this, you don't see anything little bit strange. I'm gonna just show you one video or audio for one recitation, and you tell me if you find it strange or not. Just fast. Just listen carefully.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. ملك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين.
Listen to this.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ألف لام ميم.
So if you pay attention, he has two things. First, he said zirata. He didn't say sirata, and this is strange for most of the people. And then he said sirata alladhina an'amta alayhum, not alayhim. So Hafs will not use this. So the most important for us now, Hafs he was at the time of Imam Sadiq alayhi salam. So what we have here is Sulmi took from Imam Ali alayhi salam. Imam Ali he took directly from the Prophet. The Prophet took it from Jibreel from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Asim took it from Sulmi. Then Hafs took it from Asim. And Imam Sadiq alayhi salam approved it. So this is why we approve this. We don't want to talk about other recitations. This is the most important for us today. Okay? So what recitation we use? Hafs. Just it's called Hafs an Asim. So Hafs from Asim. So the recitation we're going to use is Hafs. So before we start any recitation in Quran, and it's not optional, it's must, you have to say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. This is a must. It's not an option. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Nahl, ayah 98, he said فإذا قرأت القرآن فاستعذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, if you want to recite Quran, استعذ بالله. Say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. That's a must. Why? Because we people, we can say mistakes, we can say bad things, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say only perfect things. So to separate what we have said to what we're gonna say in the Quran, if we're gonna say in the Quran, we say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Yes. Nahl 16, I think, 1698. This is the Nahl. So this أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم is a must. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Some people they say أعوذ بالله من شر الشيطان الرجيم. This is not recommended because if you say أعوذ بالله من شر الشيطان الرجيم, it means the shaitan has khair and shar, has good and bad. But the shaitan is all bad, so we say أعوذ بالله من the whole shaitan. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. Now, we Muslim Shia, we believe that from our Imams that every Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim in the Quran, it is a part of the surah. So we cannot say in the Salat, Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We have to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, this is part of the surah. So every time you're going to start the surah, you have to say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim and Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Now, if you want to read just from the middle of the surah, for example, so you don't have to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim because it's not at the beginning of the surah, but it's good to say it, it's recommended, it's tabarruk to say it. But you have to say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim every time you read Quran. Now, if you are connecting, I'm going too fast. If you have any question, just ask. If I'm connecting two surahs together, there is 4 ways to do it. One way is haram, 3 ways are good. If I'm saying like this, ولا الضالين, then بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, then ألف لام ميم. Okay, this is al-Fatiha and this is al-Baqarah, right? I can say like this. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم. You can say this. If you connect it all, it's okay. If you say ولا الضالين, you stop and you say بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم. That's okay. So you stop here and these together, it's okay. If you say you stop here, here, and here is okay. You say ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم. That's okay. But the only way it's haram is to say ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم and you stop. That's not acceptable. That gives the people that they are listening to you the impression that Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim is part of the previous surah. And you cannot do this. You are changing. So this is the only way you cannot do it. You can stop, stop, stop. You can stop here, stop here, stop here is okay. You can stop here and then say these two together is okay. But the only way, these together like this and stop here, that's not acceptable. This is the only way not acceptable. Is it clear? No, any other surahs. It's a good question. Any other surahs, you cannot stop at Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The only Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim you can stop at it is in Surah Al-Naml, Sulaiman alayhi salam. إنه من سليمان وإنه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Okay, so I think this is clear now. Okay, وقفا ابتداء. In Arabic, we have three harakat. Who can tell me what they are? Harakat. Fatha, Dhamma, Kasra, and Sukun, right? So the Sukun sometimes is like this, sometimes they put it like this, like small ha, okay? So all the letters in Arabic must have one of these four. Question now. If I have ma or fi, this is Fatha. What's on the alif here? Sukun. Even if you don't see it, if I have ma or fi, there is a sukun here. Fi, where's the sukun here? On the ya, right? This is kasra and this is ya. So the rule in the recitation, I have to start always with a haraka. I have to use one of these harakat, fatha, dhamma, kasra, must start with. If I'm gonna recite, I have to use fatha, dhamma, kasra at the beginning. I have to say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I cannot say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I have to say Alhamdu. So you must start with Fatha, Dhamma, Kasra, and you must stop with Sukun. Just to repeat this, if I'm gonna start, I have to use Dhamma, Fatha, Kasra. If I'm gonna stop, I'll have to use Sukun. You start with Haraka, you stop with Sukun. Just an example. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. If you're gonna stop on Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, how do you say it? Rahim. You put Sukun at the end. Okay. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. In the Quran, if you look, it's Alhamdulillah. It's like this. It's like this. So if this is Hamzat Wasl, I cannot say Alhamdulillah. If I'm gonna start from Alhamdulillah, I have to say Alhamdulillah. I have to put a Fatha, Dhamma, or Kasr. Okay, is it clear? We have to stop with sukun always? Okay, question. If I have something like this, والضحى, how I stop on الضحى? I have to put sukun, right? Is there a sukun here? This alif here has a sukun already. والضحى that has sukun. If I have to stop, for example, on هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا. How I have to stop here? مذكورا. Yes. So you will have to stop on sukun. We're gonna do this later, inshallah. So just now, keep in mind you have to start with fatha dhamma kasra and you have to stop with sukun. Now, where I can stop when I'm reading. The Quran has normally small meme like this. It has qal, it has sal, it has jim, it has la, it has three dots like this, and it has sin. These you can see just like we have a Quran here. Can you please, can you please give me a book from this? Any book from this? Okay, that's bigger. Man. It's okay. So if you look at any ayah, for example, here, بإذن you see here قال. You have here jim. Sometimes you have jim. Sometimes you have la. Sometimes you have these dots. Sometimes you have this small sin. This sin is very, very rare in the Quran. 2, 3 times. That's it. So this meme also it's like 5, 6 times, not more. This meme it's must stop. If you don't stop, you change the meaning of the Quran. This one is you can stop, but recommended. No, you can continue, sorry. Recommended to stop. Yeah, qaf lam. This is qaf lam. It's recommended to stop. You can continue, it's recommended to stop. This one is the inverse. So just to memorize this in your mind is qa, it's like qif. So it's better to qif, better to stop. This one, sil, it means connect in Arabic. Sa, sil, connect. It's better to continue. But you can stop, right? This one is 50-50, okay? It's your choice. You can stop and you can either stop or continue. Yes. Th- No, this one you must stop. Yeah, so this one, both are optional, but it's recommended to stop. You have more recommendation to stop. This one you have more recommendation to continue. So these are opposite. Yes. Actually, you have more ajr if you continue, for example, here. And you have more ajr if you stop here. And also keep in your mind. No, it will not. Maybe if the way you read it, maybe. But it's when they say it's recommended, it means it will not completely change them. We'll talk when you use them. Just 1 second. La, do not stop. La, it means do not stop. If you stop here, you change the meaning. Yeah, this one must continue. This one, just careful with this. This one, stop on one and not both. For example, the first in Surah Al-Baqarah, ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. So I will tell you how. You can say لا ريب فيه. That's okay. You can say لا ريب فيه. You stopped here. Or you say لا ريب. You stop and then you say فيه آيات. So you can stop on one place. You can stop either here or here, but not both. You cannot say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى. No. So you stop on one here. لا ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. That's good. You stop here. Or you say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى. So you stop on one and you continue with the other. Is it clear? Because you have two meanings. You have two meanings on this. If you stop on both, the meaning will be lost. So you have to decide which meaning it is. Any question? Yeah, there's two of them only in the Quran. Two or three. Yeah. Question. Always pair. These one are pairs. So because you have to stop on one and continue on one. So they are in pairs. This one is it's called secta. It's slight silent silence. This one you stop but you don't take breath. You stop like half of or a second or something like this. This one you can find it بل ران على قلوبهم. You find it here like this. You say like this. بل ران على قلوبهم. بل ران. You don't say بل and you stop completely. So you don't take a breath. You say بل ران. Why we do this? Because if we don't do this, there's a rule here to make lam and ra together, and it will be like this. Barrana. And this is a completely different word, completely different meaning. The only way we do this, just bal rana ala qulub. That's it. Clear? Okay. These are very easy to memorize, right? Yes. This one, scene, just small scene. So these are why we use this. This one we have to stop, and this one we cannot stop. Okay, this it's not. We don't have any option with this. Okay, so normally in the Quran you cannot sometimes read the whole ayah in one shot. You have in Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 289, it's one page. You cannot have it in one shot. So what you do, you have to stop. These are recommendations where to stop. Also, this kind of copy, sometimes you have like here a little bit here, like 1 centimeter. There is nothing here, like it's empty. That means even if we don't have qal, sal, jim, you can still stop on them. So there are spots you can stop. Normally, people they read, if you are a good reciter and you have a good breath and you are reading slowly, you can go up to 3 lines. Normal people, they should go up to 2 lines. So if you don't go up to 2 lines, you can have some exercises, and if you read more, you can have it more. Okay, I will give you small techniques later. Let's say here I'm reading ayah, I don't have any of these, and my breath is about to finish. So don't do this. If your breath is about to finish, stop whenever you want. Don't say like this, for example. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Don't do this. You stop when you are comfortable. And if you stop in a spot you don't know, there is nothing of these, and you don't know what's the meaning, go back one or two words and then continue. Clear? You go back one or two words. If you know the meaning, you go back one, two, three words, like you know the meaning is complete. But even if you don't know any meaning, go one or two words, that's okay. The only place is if you stop here accidentally, so you cannot stop at la, right? We said we cannot stop at la. So what you do, try to stop just two words before it, and then say the two words and continue.
If you do stop at la, can you not go back two words and continue?
No, you have to go to the beginning of the ayah. It depends of the meaning, but most likely when they say this la, it means if you stop there, you change the whole meaning.
So you gotta go and start the whole ayah.
Yeah, start the whole ayah, stop before this, and then continue after it. Question with this? So, in the Pakistani version of the Quran, ta is jim, the same. Okay? Other version, they use ta. Ta is the jim. It's 50-50. It's your choice to stop or not. Sorry? Which one?
Little tall, two tall.
Where's the ta?
Like right before.
These dots.
Is it that?
These three dots here. This. So you have to stop on one of them. They are very, very small. These yeah, they are very small. Okay. Seen it's sakta. Sakta. Small silence. Okay.
Also means we are not going to connect our two words with the letter.
Yeah, yes. So you stop. You must stop a little bit.
But we are not connecting like a car.
If you connect it, there's a rule. If you have lam and ra like this, you have to remove the lam, and it will be barana, something different. There is no words barana in the Quran. Okay. This and this, these two checks, the meme and the lam. This will change the meme. Yes. Yes.
And also the two appeared that also
Yeah, if you stop on both. But nobody stops on both because you have one word. So, okay. In Arabic, there is some people they say 28 letters. Some people they say 29. Why? Because everybody said alif ba ta thim ta jim ha kha da da ra zi sin sa sa da. And the other way it is abjad hawaz hutti kalamun. So there's two alphabets in Arabic. The problem is, what's this letter? And what's this letter? This is Hamza, this is Aleph. How I can know this? The Aleph alone, I cannot pronounce it. I will tell you why. If I put Mim plus Aleph, it is Ma. Okay? If I have Ma and I remove the Mim, what's this? What's left? No, this is A. You said So you cannot say. Because Ma different than Ma. Here, if I remove Ma, I have But here I have this letter, it's called Aleph, you cannot pronounce it alone. So when the Quran said Alif Lam Mim, You see it like this. When people they write it alif lam mim, that's wrong. That's Hamza. So just keep in your mind, alif is different than Hamza. Hamza can be like this, a, u, e, like this. This is Hamza. This is alif. For example, I have the word ja'a. What are the three letters here? This is, what's this letter? And this, and this. Okay, alif. That's very good. So you see what's the difference between alif and jim. When I have this sign, it is Hamza. And the other one, no sign, this is alif. The alif always have sukun. If it has other than sukun, it's not an alif. Because when I say ma like this is sukun here. Even if I don't see it on the Quran, I don't see it anywhere, this is has sukun. The alif always has sukun. You cannot have any other fatha dhamma kasr. Okay? So now, what's shadda? So we have fatha, dhamma, kasra, sukun. What's shadda? Shadda is two, but it's not the same one. If I have ba with shadda and fatha, that means it's ba with sukun plus ba with fatha. Mim with, what's this? Mim with sukun plus mim with dhamma, right? Fa with shadda and kasra. Fa with sukun plus fa with kasra. No, first.
Is it first?
First, always.
But when you read it, for example, if you have like
All the rules are made that the shadda is sukun plus another one. Okay?
like an enna, write it an
Okay, inna like this, right? But you pronounce the inna like this. In, na, in, na. How you pronounce it? And in Tajweed rules, it's like this. Inna, inna. Yeah. So this is very important. We're going to use it later. Okay. So everybody is done with this? So how much time we're doing? So guys, I want to tell you about these. I'm going too fast here, but every Tuesday at 6:30 here, we have a class here. We go through these very slowly. We started with the Quran. We are just now in 2 pages at the beginning of the Quran. But yeah, so if you're gonna catch up, it's very easy. We're gonna use all these rules when we are reading, plus we are doing a little bit of tafsir. Because the deep tafsir, we are leaving this for Maulana, he's making deep tafsir. But we just, when we read, we have to understand what's reading. We are using tafsir al-Mizan. We don't want to invite anything because nobody has the right to make his own tafsir. So the tafsir is there, it's approved by our Maraja, we use it, but we are not going deep. Maulana is going in his class deep in tafsir. So anybody wants to join his, you're welcome. Every Tuesday at 6:30. It's 1 hour and a half, 6:30 to 8. So if we go like this in 2 to 3 years, it depends, we can finish the whole Quran. And that's great.
make a suggestion. There was I was talking to Brother Farad and the other ulama. There is a course where there are certain words that you go through. It's a very short course, like a 2 month course or 3 month course, where the number of repetitions in Quran, if you understand, you are able to understand most of the Quran, the meaning of it
That's correct.
while you are
That's
reading.
correct.
So there is a course, and I may have it somewhere. Is that possible if they can share if you go through
Okay.
that course
That's good to know the understanding of the meaning of the words
while you're
only.
reading? Yeah.
Yeah. But in the Quran, one word has one meaning has different words. For example, in the Quran you have heart. Sometimes it's lub, sometimes it's qalb, sometimes it's fu'ad. And it's this it's each one of these you cannot swap it with the other. Because fu'ad, Allah uses it, for example, when somebody has difficulties and he has depression or whatever. Qalb, it is when it's good. Lub, it is when he uses it for something smart. So that's good, a good start. But if you're gonna recite Quran and learn Quran, you have to take this Quran and go all the way. Each ayah, read each each uh, each ayah, its surah, everything. If you're gonna be professional in Tajweed, you have to read the Quran. Myself, I didn't have the chance to be taught by anybody with the Tajweed. I did it by myself. It took me 110 hours on YouTube. Then I went to a sheikh from Al Azhar. From his PhD is in Quran. He knows all this Qur'an and everything. I went there. He told me, okay, start reading. I read, but then he said every week you have to memorize 3 pages and come tell me everything by heart. And in 1 year I finished it with him. Yeah, but of course, I have to keep all the time. So the idea is you have to go through the Quran. The course that you are talking about, it's okay to understand a little bit. Like it's good for Arabic more than Quran, but Quran you have to go through the Quran, and this is why it's called Quran. Quran it doesn't mean something in a book. Quran it means it's recited. The Quran it means it's recitation. This is not a Quran. This is a Mashaf. This is a book. Mashaf. Quran is what we recite. ف- if you guys want to apply all of these, we apply it very slowly. We take one rule every time and we apply it. Brother Amir is with us. Even Brother Amir, he doesn't understand Arabic very well. Sometimes I speak in Arabic. He understands it before I say it in English. So if you pay attention, it would be good. Because I do both. In Mizan, I have it in Arabic, then I explain it in English. Okay, so we don't want to waste time. So there is Shamsi and Qamari. I don't want to talk about it now because I want to see if we have time at the beginning, at the end, we use it. Because this, I assume that people that they are here, they know how to read Quran and they need just to improve their tajweed. So if we have time, we talk about it later, but now I will not talk about it. Now we're going to talk about something which is obligatory in the prayer, which is al-mad. What's mad? Mad is to make your voice longer. That's it. If you are say ha, that's longer than ha. That's it. In the Quran, we have like music. The Quran is, I know from people they do anashid and they do Quran. They told me sometimes you have a poetry and you want to recite it. You have to change sometimes the poetry to make the rhyme better. The Quran it perfectly fit without any change. All these seven maqamats, which is originally Persian, but all the Arabic and Middle East, they use it. It's perfectly fit for the Quran. This is why it's very easy to memorize Quran. Very easy because the rhyme is very beautiful. But it's very easy to lose it. If you memorize a surah today, after 2 months, if you don't read it at all, you lost it. You lost. So it's very easy to memorize and very easy to lose. I think Allah made it this way. He wants us always to read the Quran. And forget, don't forget that if you open the Quran like this and just look, this is ibadah. This is as if you are making prayer or song. This is ibadah. Allah said from the ibadah is you look at the Quran, you look at the face of your parents, you look at the face of old people that they are mu'min, you look at any mu'min, that's ibadah. And as long as you're looking at the Quran like this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will bless you and your parents. This is very important. So you have to tell your kids to read Quran because if they just have like this reading, you are getting the benefits from your son. So anyway, let's go to rules now. Mad. What's mad? There's mad which is natural mad. So talking about mad, there is 25 different mad. And I saw how people they complicate it for kids, and kids they never get it. I made them in 9 simple mads, and you will see now you can memorize them very, very easily without any complication. So I made them down to 9, and you will see how easy they are. What's mad? If I have, for example, malaka, that's straight, one beat. Okay. If I said maliki, so let's say this is one beat, one beat, one beat. Malaka. This one is malaka. So this is one beat, maliki. This one beat, this how many beats? This is 2 beats. Okay, that's very good. This is 2 beats. That's called mad طبيعي. طبيعي طبيعي. It is regular. Yes, only 2 beats. This is regular. It's easy. So the mad we have 3 letters for mad. We have something with alif like ma, like qa, qala, ma, something this has fatha, something with dhamma plus waw, like give me a word like dhamma plus waw. Qulu, qu. This is 2, right? Qu, that's qu, it's like mal, it's like malik. Qu. Kasra plus ya, like fi, right? How many beats is fi? Qulu. The whole thing, how many beats? 2 and 2, right? 2 and 2 is 4. If I say qala, 2 and 1, 3, right? Is it easy? So this is mad tabi'i. Normally, all the mads, they should be tabi'i unless there is something after them. If there is something before, I don't care. So just I see that people they are not very comfortable with this still. If I say we don't need the Quran. If you say, for example, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. How many mad do I have here? Alhamdu, nothing. Lillahi, this is la, right? Rabbi, nothing. Al-Alameen, how many we have? La, it's 1. Me is 2, right? Maliki Yawmiddin, ma, 2, 1, 1. Maliki, Yawmi, Yawmi. There's no mad. Deen, how many mad we have? Deen, what? Yeah, there's 1 mad, 2 beats, right? Okay, is it clear? So that's it. How we extended, that's it. This is mad. That's it. Long vowel. But it has alif or waw or ya with nothing here, and it means sukun here. Okay, it has nothing here. It has sukun, it means it has nothing. Okay, it is a long vowel. It's the vowel. How to make it long? You put alif or you put waw or put it here. That's it. Is it clear? Any questions? Sorry? Wait a minute. If I say ma, the whole thing has 2, we said, right? This is 2. How I have 2? This is ma 1 and this is 1, right? Ma. It's ma, that's it. So it's 2. Ma, right? This is why I said ma, I don't say ma, right? So the whole thing, it's 2. It's 2 letters, but we put them together. It's other questions? Okay, so we're gonna make it complicated now, little bit, okay? Yeah, this one we cover it. Okay, that's easy. This is one type. Number two now. Okay, if you understand the first three, it will be very easy. Just try to focus on the first three. I gave this more time because these ones are wajib in the prayer. If you don't do it in the prayer and you know them, you'll be in trouble. Your prayer will be in trouble. Huh?
Let's not know them.
Okay, so now I want to tell you, there is
I don't want any trouble.
no, there is two things. There is qusur and there is taqsir. What's qusur and taqsir? Somebody, for example, is adult and everything, and he say, I don't want to learn wudu. I want to pray. This is taqsir because that's the and this is the same thing. If you are illiterate and there's nobody to teach you, I know. But if you have 1 million sites to teach you on your phone,
As soon as somebody teach you and you know it, you got to do it. If they're not, then you're going to get
yeah. So the other one it's called mad muttasil. I will tell you why it's muttasil. Connected. Why it's connected? Because there's another one, it's called disconnected. This is why they call it connected. What's this? If I have any mad, so remember we took what's the difference between alif and hamza, right? What's hamza? If I have this is hamza. If I have any mad of these, like ja, this is mad 2 beats, right? If I put this hamza, I make it 4. So if I have any mad plus, so any mad plus hamza equals 4 beats. And when I add with this, I'm going to say 4 or 5. Why? Why it's 4 or 5? It's 4 normally, but I want to say 4 or 5. Why? Beats. So if you're going to say this, you would see like this here. If I say I have qala, I don't have any of my students. You guys are my students. Marziya, say qala. Say ja'a. That's 3. I needed 4. Okay, so what's 4? It's like I say, so this is qala. Everybody can see the difference between qala and qala, right? Qala is 1 1, qala 2 1. Ja, because I have hamza here, I make it like this but twice. Like I'm saying qala twice. So like I'm saying jaa. So I say jaa. So let's say some words like malaika. Can you say malaika 4? That's almost 4. So this is why I said 4 or 5. If you are not sure it's 3 or 4, make it longer, make it 4 and a half, or make it 4, don't make it 3. So keep in your mind, all these rules, we don't have any 3. You have to be careful. Don't make 3s. We have 2, we have 4. Who gonna say malaika 4? Okay, very good. Who gonna say وجيء يومئذ? Ali, can you say وجيء 4? Go ahead. No, that's very good. That's perfect 4. Anybody can say وجيء? That's very good. Anybody? Brother? He has very beautiful voice. So this beautiful voice is against you. You know why? Because you have beautiful voice, you have to use it for Quran. So that's true. So he has, in music, you have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. He's able to do the do and re very easily. If I'm going to do it like you, I have to be like sleeping 8 hours and doing in the morning only. But alhamdulillah, you have it already. Alhamdulillah. So every time we have Any mad here? Mala, waji, or su'i. Any mad plus hamza is four or five. Four or five. Then we're gonna take one. It's identical but has slight difference. Okay. Mad. So this one is two beats. This one is four or five beats. Mad munfasil. This one is called disconnected. Why it's disconnected? If you see this word, this word, this word, this word, we have the mad and the hamza are both in the same word. Munfasil. Munfasil. This one is muttasil. Muttasil. Sorry? Disconnected. Broken. Yeah. So just keep in mind this one, the muttasil, that's wajib in the prayer. So if you are reciting al-qadr and you say تنزل الملائكة, you have to say it four. Yeah. تنزل الملائكة والروح. Okay. What's munfasil? Munfasil is the same exact rule but in two words, like إنا أنزلناه. So inna it's a word, anzalnahu is not a word. But I have here mad, na, and I have here hamza in different word after. So this is the same as this, but it's split in two. It's split in two words. This it's the same thing. No, no, no. Forget about two plus two. We said every time we have mad plus hamza, it's four or five. Okay? Here we have mad plus hamza, but the mad it's in different word than the hamza. The mad is in the first word and the hamza in the second. These are within the same word. So muttasil it's within the same word, both the mad and the hamza. If they are separated, will be munfasil disconnect. Okay. So the good news is
But how many beats are we doing?
this. So if you don't want to think about it a lot, make it like this. It's recommended to do like this. But because it's separate, you have the choice to do it two or four. So this one you have two choices. You can make it two or four. You can make it two like this or four like this. But if you want to have peace of mind, make it always four here and here. Yeah. You can say both. You can say like this. Inna anzalnahu. This is four. Or Inna anzalnahu. So two or four. It's up to you. Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar. Same thing. So this is very easy. This book, yes. This one is wajib. This one because it's always this one. It's you have a choice. If you do it two, so it's okay, right? But this one you have to make it. This book here, if you have it, everything every time we have one of these mads, it's red here. They make it red. So if you have this book, you just read the red and make it four. Very easy. So I have a Quran, complete Quran like this. If so, oh, okay, that's a very good question. Let's say a brother said that I stopped here. In do I make it four or two? I make it two because there is no hamza. Because I stopped, I don't pronounce the hamza. Actually, why I make it four? Because sometimes people they say inna anzalna. If I say inna, it's like I just ate the hamza. I didn't say it at all. So just to emphasize, to prepare for the Hamza to be pronounced really correctly, you have to make it longer, the alif. This is the only reason. You got it why? I make it longer so the people who are hearing me, they know that this is it's not in nanzal now. In nanzal now, that's a completely different word. In so that's more emphasizing. So I have three mads here. Now I'm gonna give you the fourth one. I know this is too dense, but I have to go fast. This is called lazim. Mad al-lazim. And these people, they don't like it. Why? Because it has two things. First, it is obligatory. Second, it's 6 beats. So far, we know all the mads there are 2, 4, or 6, right? This one is 6 beats. You know what lazim in Arabic, what it means? Lazim, it means must. So this one you have this compulsory. So we said two, this one you have, and this one you have. So far, these two. These are the only two you have to do them. Okay? I mean, like in the prayer, but in the recitation, if you do this four, so it will be wrong. So just keep in mind that we said here, if I have any mad and hamza, how many beats? Mad plus hamza, four. It would be either this or that, right? Now, if I have mad like ma, for example, plus something with sukun or shadda. Why I said sukun or shadda? Because shadda, it has sukun within it, right? We just said this. Let's make it easier. Let's say sukun, okay? Because it's the same. This, it's just in few words in the Quran with sukun. Al-ana, okay? Al-ana. This is mad, right? This like ba, this is I have and then I have this has sukun. Al-ana. This one I have to make it 6 beats. So just to make the difference between these and the ones before. Before, if I have mad after the mad, I have hamza, I make it 4. Now, if I have mad after the mad, I have sukun, something with sukun, a letter with sukun, I make it 6. 6 beats. Yeah. No, just the yeah. You have to say al-ana like this. So this alone 6 beats. This is lazim. Yeah, if you have after it, it's sukun. But this is not this. There's just 2 words in the Quran like this. We're gonna do. Yeah, no, but it has another meaning. Just one second. Yeah, no, here 6 beat here. Yeah, and then no, you do 6 here, and then you do here. Do 1, 2, whatever. So yes, sorry, the meaning or no. This is any word. Sorry, this is any mad. This is mad plus sukun. Okay, mad plus a letter another sukun. So because this is not used a lot, we're gonna use the other shadda with this. So this mad plus sukun or mad plus shadda. Why we said shadda? Because this shadda, we know shadda plus fatha equal what? Sukun plus fatha, right? You remember this? We said ba with shadda equal ba plus sukun plus ba with fatha, right? So the way that we this used in the Quran mostly is in shadda. And the one that you all have to say it every day is ولا الضالين. I have here da, that's mad, right? Everybody agrees. Da here, this is mad, right? What I have after the mad? So if I want to break this shadda in two, how are we going to do this? Like this. Da, these two, one with shadda and one with kasra, right? You agree with me? I just broke this shadda in two. So we said here ba with fatha and shadda. We break it in two. This one it has kasra and shadda. So break it with two. Sukun and kasra. Then I have this rule now. Mad plus sukun. How to pronounce this? Waladdallin. We're gonna start with you. Go. Six beats. Yeah. Say it. That's good. Very good. That's four and a half. I need six. So just a little bit long. Waladdallin. Very good. Just a little bit longer. Yeah. Razir. More and more, Mazir. You used to do it perfect. You remember that? Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, that's two. I need six. Waladdallin. Okay. This is wajib wajib. I will tell you how. First of all, I figured out today that everybody says the ba different. And there's one only made it correctly. So let's do this. Everybody, dad is not da, it's not da. It's not da, it's not the d, it's not the d like this, and it's not the dha like this. Okay? It is, and it's not in between either. Okay, how are we gonna do this? So you have the roof of your mouth like this, and this is your teeth. Sorry, I have to do it like this, okay? So you put your tongue like this, okay? Your tongue behind your teeth. Never put it like this. It's not ba, it's ab. And you say ab. What you have to do? This is your tongue, okay? You put it behind your teeth, and you put air, and you press it. Ab, ab, ab. Yeah, yeah, but put your tongue inside. Ab, ab. That's it. Ab one more time. Yeah, very good. This is the first Iranian. So just because this is, you have to say it correct. And unfortunately, most of people, even Arab people, all the Iraqi, they don't say it correctly. So I talked to them one by one, and we corrected, alhamdulillah. So ad. So this is the first story. This is the first part of it when you say ad. So how are you going to say da now? When you say ad, you have to make it also the air coming from the side, left or right. Okay, it's very difficult to make from the right. It's easier to make from the left. The perfect is to make it from both sides. The only one who ever did it after the Prophet was Imam Ali alayhi salam. Everybody knows this. Imam Ali alayhi salam, he was the most fasih person on earth after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So there is nobody is like the Prophet, and after the Prophet is Imam Ali. alayhi salam. So Arabic it's called لغة الضاد because this doesn't exist in any other language, and unfortunately most Arab they don't pronounce it correctly.
That's why it's always with us. If you don't say it correctly, then you're not gonna get it. You have to say it correctly, so you get Swahili away from you. Otherwise, it's always with you.
You know, if you say Zallin, you destroyed the whole word.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you want to go with each one and
Yes, inshallah.
everybody
Yeah,
saying,
okay, yeah.
please?
Why not?
Brother, say Ad. So your tongue inside your teeth. Ad. So make sure it's not Ad like this. Ad. Yeah. Ad. Very good. Ad. Ad. No, so you have to put air. You were not here, sorry. You have to put air behind your tongue. Ad. Yeah. Ad-dallin. So that's correct, but it's not da, it's the bo. Ad-do. Yeah, this guy knows very well. Yeah, but just make woo. Ad-do. That's it. That's it. Make it woo. Ad-do. Perfect. Brother, one more time. Good, but you put your tongue like this. Ad. Ad. Yeah, that's it. Ad. No, I see your tongue. Just hide it before you. Yeah, you're gonna try, guys. Ad. Yeah, that's correct. Ad. Correct. You say it correctly first. Stick with the first one. Ad. Very good. So, shall I? So you have to make sure make it 6 beats. الضالين. So how to count 6 beats now? You are saying like this. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Normally people they don't say Alameen too, they say it four. For example, the difference is Alameen, this is two. Alameen, this is four. Alameen, this is six. So if you see Abdul Basit has 3 octaves in his sound. So he likes to make everything longer. We want to make everything shorter because we don't have breath. But Abdul Basit, he has extra breath. So we're going to just see how he pronounces it, okay? No, six, but his, because, so we have to make sure, if I'm reading like this, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين, this is six. But if I'm saying like this, غير المغضوب, so each one is longer. If the one is longer, the six is longer. You see what? So if you are going fast, the six is really shorter. How are you going to do it? You know the مد الطبيعي. مد الطبيعي is two. When you are reciting, you say قال you say قال, this is two. So you say, if you have, for example, ولا الضالين, like three times. That's it. We're gonna listen to Abdul Basit one moment. We didn't finish even 25% of the course. It's okay. Inshallah. 1 hour and a half. So now you're gonna try to count for Abdul Basit when he say ولا الضالين. How many beats?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم
Pay attention.
غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين
Did you see it? 6. One more time.
المستقيم
Wait a minute.
صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين
Make it 6, exactly 6. 6. So, how you gonna make it 6? He said sirata, ra, this is 2. Sirata alladhina. So, dalli, da is 3 times sira. That's it. So, if you go to my class, I will make it for you like perfect 5 or 6 or whatever. I can count it very, very well. Anyway, so now we're gonna do something like lazim. Normally they take this at the end, but we're gonna do it here because some people they don't know why he said Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And sometimes people they say Rahim, sometimes Rahim. So this when you stop at Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, me, right? If you're gonna stop at Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, how you stop? Rahim, you put sukun. Good. But here what I have him like this. He, this is a mad, right? And here it has sukun. It's like this, mad and sukun, right? But this sukun, it's not original because originally it was kasra, right? It's not original. It's called the arid. So we're gonna call it. This is very important. It's called. Why I put this in Arabic here? I mean, this is Indian. This is Arabic, right? This is the read. This is Arabic number, yeah. Hindi. I don't know if it's Hindi. So this is called mad عارض للسكون. So if you call it عارض like this is okay. عارض. What's عارض? عارض in Arabic, somebody أصابه عارض, it means he had an accident. So this sukun, it's not original, it is accidental. Why? Because here we don't have sukun. When we stop, we make it sukun, right? So it's not original. It is arid, it's accidental. This is why it is like this, but we're gonna make it easier than this. This is the easiest one. You can make it 2, 4, or 6. That's very easy. This is where it's 2, 4, or 6. Okay? So where I have this, the first condition with this is I have to stop. Why I have to stop? Because to make this kasra sukun, the only way to make it like this, I have to stop. And I have to have mad plus this one that I stopped in the sukun. So we have two conditions. I have the mad plus the sukun, and I have to stop. That's two conditions. In this case, how many beats? No, two, four, or six. You have the choice. So now there is one condition. If I'm reading, for example, let's say is Surah Al-Tin. Tin والتين والزيتون. Tun, it's وزيتوني, right? If I stop, it will be والزيتون, right? Everybody agrees? So if I say like this, والتين والزيتون, tun, this is two. And then I have to do all the others two, 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 two. Like it's true that I have the option to make it two, four, or six, but in the same text, I have to choose one. I do them all two, 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 or four, 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 or six, 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 six. I cannot play two, four, six. Abdul Basit always make it six. When he make tajweed like now, he always makes six because he enjoyed. So let's see what's the difference. I'm gonna make it two first. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين. So in, two, two, two. Now four. والتين والزيتون. This is four. وطور سينين. Just the last one. وهذا البلد الأمين. 90% of reciters, they make it four. Even you, without knowing, you make it four. Why? Just to tell people that I stopped here, right? So it's strange if you say "Wattini was zaytun." Nobody says this. Normally they make it longer. So let's make it six. Wattini was zaytun. وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين.
Is that like, let's say, is that like from the beginning of the surah? Like, let's say, fucking, and like,
Yeah,
if I do like the first ayah 40,
yeah. You have to do all the when you stop four, four, four. You stop at four.
so it depends on what you do on the beginning of the surah, right?
Exactly. So the first ayah you do it, you copy all same. Is it clear? What's called this? عارض للسكون. عارض. You have to stop. No, it's not at the end of the surah. You have to stop. For example, if you stop at مغضوب for can you stop at مغضوب? Yeah, غير المغضوب. If you say غير المغضوب, that's correct. But you have to go back to words. غير المغضوب عليهم, right? So you have to stop, but it doesn't necessarily mean at the end of the ayah. You can stop at the beginning, at the half of the ayah, whatever you want. Right? Any question on عارض? So this is called عارض للسكون. So far we have five. Yeah. Consistent all the time. Yes. No, consistent with your recitation now. If you stop and after 15 minutes you're doing something else and you come, you can change whatever you want. So this you have to be consistent. Consistent two or four or six. So you tell me. So wajib or not wajib, you are making it two or four or six. You cannot make it something else, right? No. So you can never make anything three. We say about this. Don't do threes. Threes is not acceptable. There is no three in the Quran, the whole Quran. No. There is some recitation, for example, for Warish. It's not Hafs. We said Hafs. Warish, all of these six use. Now, yes,
So we are following this rule is from half. So these rules are
everything we've done some so far is Habs. We're not doing anything else. Only Habs.
half
Oh, you
system
were
or
not here.
passive. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So Imam Ali alayhi salam, he taught a guy. His name is Salmi. Can you show him? Did you talk? His name is Sulmi, Abdullah Sulmi. Abdullah Sulmi, he taught Asim, and Asim he taught Hafiz. Hafiz was at the time of Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam. Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam approved Hafiz. There is 7 different qira'at or recitations that we Shia adopt, but mostly we adopt Hafiz because it's the closer to the Arabic. There are others we don't consider them, so we're gonna consider Hafiz.
So he was here or
Was Shia.
half. And
Okay, for your information, these 7 reciters, the best,
all
they are all Shia except one. Khalaf, which is the recitation we heard, he said Zirata al-Ladina, so we don't accept this. The Imams did not accept this. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Lazim here for one thing. So we can see that Arid, it's the cousin of Lazim, right? Because Lazim it's mad plus sukun. And this one is mad plus sukun, but the sukun is not original. We created because we stopped. We're gonna talk just few minutes about الأحرف المقطعة. Okay, prayer is there already? What time?
4:30.
So it's already adhan?
No.
Okay, we're gonna talk about الأحرف المقطعة. What's الأحرف المقطعة? No, this is part of math, but this is part of four. So, what's أحرف مقطعة? Are the separated letters at the beginning of the surahs. Who can give me examples of these? Separated letters at this. We have 29 surah. They are like this. Yeah. Alif, Lam, Mim. Okay. For example, Taha, Yasin, Hamim, Hamim, Ain, Sin, Qaf, Qaf, Noon, Ta, Sin, Mim, Kaf, Ha, Ya, Ain, Sad. Okay, so these letters, some people they say, okay, we understand this is maybe Aramaic, whatever. These letters are codes for the Prophet. Nobody knows the meaning of this except Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. Why? Because we don't have the ability to understand them. Maybe one day we know why. Anyway, we don't care about the meaning now. What we care about is how to read them. Some Shia they put them together and they said Siratu Aliyin Dinun Yuhtada. So they put these because these are 78 letters. But if you remove the ones that they are repeated, they will be just 14 letters. 14 letters, which is half of the alphabets. And they call them Ahruf Nuraniya. Nuraniya, lighted or lit, light letters. So enlightened, yeah. Enlightened letters. Whatever you call them. So these they have rules to recite them. It's very easy rule, which is the cousin of or the sister of Mad al Lazim. How to pronounce them? If I have alif, lam, mim, this is alif. I have alif, lam, mim. Okay. How I pronounce this? Pronounce it like this: alif, lam, mim. Is there any mad in the word alif? Is there any mad? Is there any mad in the word lam? This is lam. This is mad. La. This is mad. Is there any mad here? Me. Right? Okay. I have here mad and sukun. Exactly like this. Mad plus sukun equal 6 beats. Lazim, right? So, Brother Amir, you said 6 beats. Can you recite this for me? That's it. He made this is 6 and this is 6. Why he did make the 6? There's no man. Okay. Who gonna say this? Kaf, ha, ya, ain, sad. Okay, so this one, you're gonna do it like this. Kaf, ha, ya, ain, sad. Okay, so this one, we have here mad and we have sukun. So this is 6. Here we have mad 2. This ain. So we're gonna talk about it, but it is we can make it 6. Sad. So 6, 6, 6, 22. Who gonna make this? Well, there you're looking at me. Go ahead. That's good. We're gonna make it more. Very good. You just make ha and ya 1.5. Make it 2. كاف ها يا عين صاد. Huh? Yeah. So this is part of Mad Lazim. So now we have 5 mads. Everybody understand them? Yeah, number 4 here. Yeah. This is this is all this. This is all related to this. Number 4. Okay. Inshallah, we continue after prayer or next time. No, this is a lift. So it doesn't have any mad, right? Tuesday we have class. Before the class? Yeah, we can do this. 30 minutes? 30 minutes doesn't do anything for us. I know, but 6:30. But we don't have a lot of time. 30 minutes doesn't do. If
30 minutes not gonna do it. You need an hour or an hour and a half. 2 hours.